Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Khansa Hana Aqila, and in this special occasion, I get the chance to explain to you what is an hortatory exposition is and everything you need to know about them. So let's just get started. Okay, hortatory exposition. Before we start to get to know what's the language features, what's the structures, we need to know what is an hortatory exposition. So, according to Cambridge Dictionary, the word hortatory, it's an adjective, means it's trying to strongly encourage or persuade someone to do something. Hortatory exposition is a type of spoken or written text that is intended to persuade the listeners that something should or should not happen or be done. Means if you write or read an hortatory exposition, it means to make the person who read or listen to want to do something that the text recommended. Alright, so what's the social function? What it do to the society? What its impact for people? So hortatory exposition persuades the readers to do what the thesis recommends. In this sentence, you might find a eye-catching words, which is thesis. Thesis means just the same as main idea, but thesis is for hortatory exposition. Alright, so we move on to the structures of hortatory expositions. We have just three. From the first structures is a thesis. So it presents the issue and the writer's point of view about the issue of the topic. So if we have let's say topic A, and the writer's B says it's negative, but the writer's A point of view says it's positive. So whichever point of view, it's true because it's their thesis. Okay, so B, it's an argument. This part consists of a series of arguments which strengthen the thesis and lead to recommendation. These arguments support the writer's point of view in the thesis. So if we think about it, this part acts as a bridge for the thesis and recommendation that will end the text or the audio of the hortatory exposition. And C, its recommendation, it's the last part of the structures. It presents the statement of what ought or ought not to happen. In this part, the writer tries to persuade readers to do something. So the example of the structures is, let's just say the thesis is, we need a clean environment. And what's the argument? Why do we need a clean environment? It's because people start to throw trash everywhere. And so, does that strengthen the thesis? Yes. So, what's the recommendation? What do we do to believe in these arguments and to support the thesis? It's to throw your trash where it belongs. And that's the simple way to explain hortatory. Alright, moving on. We have the language features. Okay, so A, focusing on generic human and non-human participants. Example, learning netiquette rules. B, expressions of giving opinions such as, I think, in my opinion, and I personally believe. In my opinion, we need more trash bin put in public spaces. This, I think we should learn etiquette rules for some reasons. C, simple present tense. For online students, all the communication takes place online. It's the simplest rules of sentence in English. D, mental process to state what writer thinks or feels about the issues. Include thinking verbs such as realize, think, and feel. We need to realize that our environment condition now it's pathetic. E, material processes to state what happens. To state material process, we use action verbs. Is doing such as write, read, and type. F use relational processes to state what is or should be, such as become, is, are, seem, etc. G abstracts nouns such as behavior. H modal verbs and modal adverbs often used are certainly, undoubtedly, and probably. Probably in the next 5 years we are gonna drown because there are too much trash in our earth. I temporal connectives show the list of given arguments such as firstly, secondly, and finally. G phrases of giving examples such as for example, such as or for instance. K emotive and evaluative languages. Okay, so here we have the real example of hortatory exposition text that I pick up from a textbook. So first we have the title, Should Students Learn Netiquette Rules? And the next paragraph, which is the first of the text, there is a thesis. That said, from a young age we are taught to behave properly and have good manners. Now, with many parts of our lives moving online, including even education, a need has arisen for a set of specific online etiquette guidelines that apply to cyber behavior. In my opinion, schools should promote netiquette rules to their students. Next is the arguments. For online students, all of the communication takes place online. When an online conversation with friends doesn't necessarily require much thought, the same doesn't go for when we are having a conversation with teachers. Sometimes we have discussions or debates with other students. These netiquette rules help to keep discussions focused on track and respectful. Second, being respectful and polite to others is a part of online communication, which leads to them writing what they would never say in public. Third, nothing is private online. Most things we post and share are probably going to be there for a long time. This means that you should stay away from anything considered inappropriate and rude. And the last paragraph, it's a recommendation. The online community has its own set of rules that are referred to as netiquette. Blah 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 blah. So, let's do a throwback. From the thesis, we can catch a specific language features, which is, where is it? Yeah, it's in the last sentence. In my opinion, schools should promote netiquette rules to their students. This is what's the writer opinion of the thesis. Moving on the arguments. There is a very clear language features here, and it's the second and third in the arguments placement. Alright, that's it for our session today. So I hope that my explanation is helpful. And thank you for your attention. Bye bye.